Welcome back to an episode of the Daily Cafecito. This is a space that empowers you to become the best version of yourself, one sip at a time. Hi, you guys. If you're new here, my name is Daisy. I am a first time mom and a lover of all things wellness, self development, healthy habits, all the things, you guys. So if you enjoy this style of content, then you are on the right side of YouTube, and make sure you guys stick around. So this podcast can be listened to on audio form as well as here on YouTube. So depending on where you're listening to me on, you guys, go and grab your cafecito if you're not driving or if you're able to, because we have a lot to get into in this episode. So let's go.
Drive a all white rank. Couldn't hit it if you niggas had iron. Lanes can't call and you lame. You had it and you lost.
Okay, so first things first is obviously I want to give you guys a little bit of a life update and where I've been at. Number one thing is as much as I did not want to take a break of the Daily Cafecito and wanted to, be on here with you guys, I needed that break. Like, I needed it. I needed to really just sit back, digest my thoughts, and figure out who I was and what I wanted without the pressure of filming it or having to show up and be this persona that I did not feel like I truly was. Like, I think I had a lot of I had a lot of internal work that I had to do because becoming a mom is a huge life-changing thing, you guys. Not only does it change your body, but like your entire lifestyle and your entire routine. And I really needed to embody that and be present in that so that I can figure out what I wanted. Because if you knew me before I had Max, you don't know me anymore, because I am a complete different person. And as much as it took for me to have my son and become a first-time mom to teach me that, there are many ways that life can really humble you, whether that's having a near-death experience. I've seen that happen with people around me. Like, they have literally had a near-death experience that they have changed their entire lifestyle, or moving to a new city, a breakup. Like, there are many, many, many things, you guys, that could cause you to really start to listen to yourself, listen to your intuition, and just quiet out the noise and figure out what fulfills you and what doesn't fulfill you. And honestly, motherhood really, really did that for me. Like, motherhood humbled the crap out of me, you guys, because it's so crazy to look in the mirror and like not recognize who you are. And that's when I knew that, like, I needed to really sit back and not prioritize anything else, not prioritize creating content, not prioritize, even my fitness, like anything, you guys. I needed to sit with myself and figure out what I wanted, what I didn't want anymore, and like what I did mourn a little bit that was kind of hard for me to accept. All of the things, just so I can show up here authentically to you guys and give you guys the absolute best advice, the best techniques, the things that worked for me and that are still working for me, because that's who I want to be. I want to be someone who embodies all of that inspiration, but that truly is that. I never want to come on here and be somebody that like gives you all this like fake advice of like, okay, you should do this, you should do that, but I'm not doing that myself. I don't want to do that, you guys, because I am also seeking to live the most fulfilled life. And I bring you guys along, basically. Like, you guys are on my journey as much as you guys share all of your stories with me. I feel like we're all on this journey together. If not, you wouldn't be listening to the style of content. You know what I mean? So it's just been a lot, but now I can truly say that I can show up here authentically and actually give you guys very valuable advice that has worked for me. And the reason why I felt so like drawn to film this specific video on this topic is because I want you guys to know that you can start building these healthy habits and creating a more fulfilled life without something life-changing or tragic having to happen to you. Because grief is another one that will actually really give you this whole, different perspective on life. And the word for me is discernment. Like, that is the word that I have figured out is what really fits this phase of my life. And I want to share all of that with you guys because I feel like it's not fair to give you guys this piece. Like, I don't want you guys to have to go through, like, I'm not saying to go out here and have a baby and it'll change your life, which it will, and some people for the worse and some people for the better. And for me, my son truly humbled me, but he brought a new perspective to my life that I just wish I would have figured out before I had him, because I feel like I could have either felt more fulfilled with my life and have built better habits like before I had him. But it's not something that I regret at all because God just wants this to be my journey. God gave me my son to give me a new perspective and a different I don't know, like I don't like it's something a purpose. He is literally my purpose to be better every single day. But you can find that purpose. I'm not saying to go out here and have kids, you guys, but they truly do change your life. I'm all for like women choosing, like, if you want to have kids, cool. And if you don't, you don't. But I want my content to be relatable to everyone. But you can do this in ways that don't necessarily, like, you don't have to become a mom or whatever. Like, they are what I'm going to talk to you guys about. You don't have to, I'm not saying to like go and become a mom or have a baby, like I am just trying to give you guys my perspective and my way and how you can implement it into your life. And I want to share just something that I feel like for me really held me back before becoming a mom was being like the party girl, like I was literally stuck on a cycle, you guys, going to work Monday through Friday, locking in Monday through Friday, but then the weekend would hit and it's like, okay, going out Friday, Saturday, and then being hungover all day Sunday. When I knew that like my ideal life was to reset my weeks on Sundays, do my meal preps. And even though I would still do those things, I just felt like I could have been so much more productive if I didn't choose to like go out every single weekend. And it was creating like such a false fulfillment for myself. And I just knew that I was over it, but I don't think I knew how to really break that cycle. Or not that I didn't know. I think I actually really believed that like I can achieve my goals and be the person that I wanted to become while still holding on to that lifestyle. But I didn't realize that it was such a toxic habit because not only was it toxic and a waste of time, not all of it was a waste of time, you guys. I had some really, really good nights. And again, I'm never going to sit here and say that I regret anything because it's just different now, which we will get into. We'll get into. But it was really holding me back from achieving what I wanted to do because I wasted a lot of time doing that every single weekend when I could have literally focused on my life and figured out what truly made me happy. But I think that's the one thing about this today's society, you guys, is that we are just constantly looking for the next thing. We're never present. We are always looking at like what's going to happen tomorrow, what's going to happen next month. Like we have not yet learned that like being in the present moment is where your true fulfillment comes from. And I'm here to tell you, you guys, is that you cannot do both. You cannot be the girl that goes partying every weekend, is hungover every Sunday, and also the girl that is reaching her goals. It's just not going to happen. It doesn't happen that way. You're wasting your time doing that. Like stop. And I really had that mindset stuck that like I could do both. I can go out every weekend and still achieve all of my goals. And I just could never like let go of that. I don't know, girl. I don't know who did not knock some sense into me. Any successful person that you ever listen to speak does not go out every single weekend. They are the type of person that will go out like every 2 to 3 weekends and whatever, go hard, but then get right back to work. And I said that that's the life I wanted. I wanted to be someone who was busy, someone who was successful, like, made all this money and all these things, which obviously I'm completely different now. But I never realized that like I needed to let go of that toxic habit. Like it doesn't suit me. And I don't regret it because I was in my early 20s and now I'm nearing my 30s and now I've seen that like I've matured a lot or I'm still maturing. Like I'm trying to be this classy girl that goes out to dinner and like has a little cocktail and then goes home. You know what I mean? Like I'm not here to waste my time the next day because I got goals, you guys. I have things that I want to accomplish. But what I'm trying to say is that if you are stuck in that lifestyle, it is holding you back. And you may not even realize it because there's a lot of other toxic traits that also come with having that lifestyle. Because if you're someone who's like the life of the party and always having to make sure everyone else is having fun, you're the entertainment. Like waking up the next day with that anxiety of like, was I too much or whatever? I believe that it comes from an insecurity in you that results to you being a people pleaser and wanting to be like sort of the center of attention, but not really, because I don't feel like being the center of attention is always bad, but more so in the sense of like, you want to be everyone's entertainment. Like, you want to be like, hey, look at me, like, look at what I'm doing. And it's not healthy. It's not healthy, but you would never realize that because you never sit and actually digest what fulfills you. And that is where I feel like I'm at now. Like, I have really truly sat down and slowed down and have really figured out like the things that don't matter to me anymore, like that don't make me happy. And now, like, don't get me wrong, girl, I will still go out with my friends and go have like a little drink or, have a little drunken night with my friends or with my husband or whatever. But it's no longer something that I feel like I have on a cycle. I just enjoy it from time to time, and I do it with a different intention. Like I do it with an intention of having a good time, relaxing or whatever. And before it was just like the same thing every weekend, and it's like, what is the point, when it becomes that repetitive? Literally, what is the point? Like now I feel like you're not doing it because you deserve it. Like now you're doing it because es puro acostumbre, it's just like a maña that you have. And I really realized that, and I wish like I could tell my younger self, like, girl, like just chill out. Like you have goals, you have fitness goals, you have money goals, you have career goals. Like you could be achieving so much more if you just like, limited it a little bit. And I don't think that that was something that I was ready to hear back then, but now I'm just like, girl, like you are literally the person standing in the way of your goals and you don't realize it. Sometimes I'm a very self-aware person, and I think that that is something that I always knew, but I never knew how to get out of like that toxic cycle or like that toxic habit. And now I'm completely different. And again, my son has literally taught me so much. Like he's taught me to be present. He has taught me to be patient, to really live in the moment, because the truth of the matter is, you guys, that we are growing old. Like our beauty is fading, our body is fading, all of these things are going away, and we're never going to be this young. We're never going to be in this phase of life again. And this is our prime. Like these are the moments that you are supposed to be enjoying, that you are supposed to be, figuring out what you love and what you don't love, what you like and what you don't like to do. What do you want to do with your life? You know what I mean? What do you want to accomplish in this life? Because the truth of the matter is that we get one life, and it is every day we're getting closer and closer and closer and closer to the end. And as scary as that sounds, because trust me, it scares the shit out of me. But it also gives me a light pressure of like, okay, what do I want to accomplish? I'm trying to leave a legacy here. Like I just have so much that I want to accomplish, you guys, and I don't want to waste it doing things that like no longer make me happy. And again, like there's going to be a lot of growing pains, because you are going to lose people that were literally only friends with you because you were the life of the party, or because you were someone who, yeah, like I'm always down to do whatever. And now I'm a lot more closed off. Like I think I limit the amount of access that people have to me now, because I know who I am now. Like I'm just so much more confident in what I want and who I am and where I'm going, that not everyone deserves to have access to that, because I've worked so hard for it. And this is why I'm saying that like now I truly want to show up authentically with this phase that I'm in now. And not saying that like the things that I would say before were wrong, because they were not. Like I gave some great advice, girl. Like I was on such a good path, but I felt like I held myself back from being this great person, and I would constantly like ask like, why am I not further in life? Like why is this not working out? And it's because I was in my own way. I was literally standing in my own way. And I think it also comes with maturing and just like fit knowing now that like I'm in a way different position than I was like a couple years ago. And it's honestly really nice to feel. Like I just feel much more confident. I feel much more okay in who I am, and much more, confident in my body. My self-esteem is so much better. Like there's just a lot of different changes that I feel like I have made, and you could see the progress, and I can feel the progress. Like even with my fitness goals, you guys, like I've been going, oh my gosh. This is your sign. I don't even know how else to express it, to lock in, because life will humble you, and you need to be okay with who you are internally in order for that to showcase externally, you guys. Like stop looking for your false fulfillment in unhealthy habits and toxic habits, and figure out what you want with your life and lock in. Like you deserve the self-respect to achieve your goals and focus. Like literally get tunnel vision and just focus. What is important to you? Like for me, for example, what's important for me is my family, my health, my obviously like my home, like little things like this, like these bring me happiness. And that is like why I've been starting to go and work out, like prioritizing my vitamins, like making sure I'm doing things that are intentional with my son. Like we've been, honestly, guys, I have not been to a library since I was like in elementary. I've been going to the library every single week. I've been taking my son because I'm like trying to limit the whole screen time. And I'm just like, I just have so many goals for my life and for my family that I'm like, I can't waste it on toxic habits that are taking me nowhere. And like I said, I'm not saying that like I don't do them. I just do them with a way better intention that it's almost even more enjoyable because I'm just like, okay, now when I do go out, it's like for the intent of like, okay, like let's just hang out, have a little cocktail. And it's just a completely different vibe than it was before. And it's just so crazy. Then after a while, you just don't even crave doing it. Like it just does not bring you happiness because you have found your real happiness, you guys. And honestly, I think it's like a form of like dopamine, to be honest, because right now, like I feel like the society is so consumed with dopamine. Like we're just constantly like literally chasing after that feeling that you get when like you first wake up and you scroll on your phone. It's like that instant dopamine that we literally forgot how to be happy with the boring or the mundane, like the things that are so simple that should bring you happiness and they don't because we're constantly surrounded by all of these toxic habits. That's like social media or whatever, like reality TV. And there's just so much, and that is another topic that I want to get into on another day because that is a whole rabbit hole, you guys. Dopamine is just crazy, like the way that that could literally affect many areas of your life, like your love life, your, whatever, your health, like sex life, like all of these things, you guys. Dopamine has just really robbed us of what true happiness is. And I think that that is like the topic or the thing that I'm really, really trying to share or like instill in you guys because it's everywhere right now. And it's like that's why that's why it really takes for you to focus and lock in and figure out what you want and what fulfills you and just quiet out the noise, quiet out the environment and pay attention to yourself. Because honestly, I feel like we also forget to how to listen to our intuition because we're constantly consumed with the things that are happening around us. So it's just a lot, you guys. I feel like I have just learned so much on this journey that I really want to bring you guys along because I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet. I'm still working on me and we're all working on each other together. And I feel like it's perfect because we all get to join each other's journey. Um, but besides that, I really want to share with you guys that I am also going to be doing a book club where we are going to be reading wellness and self-development books together and then meeting up either weekly or monthly. I haven't decided just yet. To discuss like what we read and stuff like that, just to make sure like we're actually being intentional with the things that we are consuming. So I am super excited about that as well. So stay tuned and I will give you guys much more details on that as well. But that is all that I have for today's topic, you guys. I don't want to get too much into a rabbit hole because we have so many more episodes to go and so many more things that I want to talk about. And I just really wanted to share with you guys the update that I have, or the life update that I feel like was super necessary to really bring you guys in to where I'm at now in my life. So if you'd like to stick around, if you feel like we are on the same wavelength and this is content that you'd love to consume, then I would gladly enjoy you guys some support, whether that's a like on this YouTube video, a rating on wherever you listen to your podcast on. I would really appreciate the support. And I'm excited to bring all of you girls along on my journey. And yeah, amigas, I hope you guys have such an amazing Monday. I hope your cafecito tastes amazing. And I will catch you guys on next week's episode. Adios.